one person who's not.
Just take a moment, maybe take a couple of breaths, and I'm going to ask you to be aware of a thought that you choose right now. So whatever thought you choose to think right now, just be aware of it. Okay? Secondly, I'm going to ask you to think another thought. Now, it could be related to the first one or totally unrelated to the first one. Just think another thought. The questions that I ask you may seem overly simplistic, but they're foundational to how we operate as human beings. And we're going to have to keep coming back to these principles. I've been teaching them for 28 years. I have to come back to them every day. Here it is. Who just chose those thoughts? Was it Barb? You, right. And I mean, you can say, well, I'm under the influence of coming to this training, and maybe the director of an organization suggested what I think, or maybe my father always taught me to think positively, or maybe what happened to me on the way here today by getting pulled over and given a ticket is determining what I think. Well, we can't blame the outside for how we think. Now, we think 40 to 50,000 thoughts a day. Conservative estimate. Most of them are the same things in a little different regurgitated format over and over again. They're highly reinforcing, but we are the ones ultimately that get to choose these thoughts. You have the right to think what you want, and this has been demonstrated throughout history. People can be tortured or intimidated and still think what they want. So you can believe or disbelieve me, or your teachers, or your family, leaders, and you can change your mind when you wake up tomorrow. You are the one that is going to decide your thoughts, your beliefs. Secondly, we're going to look at our emotional energy. We're going to do another experiment now with our feelings. So, again, with your willingness, close your eyes. Again, just put your feet on the ground. Take a couple of easy breaths. And think about a time when you really felt good. Imagine where you were, what you were doing, and how you felt in your body. And remember this feeling. Now just come back and make a little note of that. Make a little note to remind yourself of what that good feeling was. But then go back and close your eyes and think about a time when you felt bad. Again, imagine where you were, what you were doing, and how that felt in your body. A time when you didn't feel good, a time when you felt bad. Okay? Again, come back, make a little note of that. Now, come back to your thoughts of feeling good. Bring those feelings back into your body. And notice who it was that just created those feelings in your body. So, I tell you honestly, it was not me. There's no hypnosis here. This is just a microphone coming out of my pocket. So obviously, you are the ones that are putting these feelings in your body. And you can choose to do this consciously or directly, or assume that it's being done to you by circumstances in your life on the outside. So this leads us to principle number 1. I choose my thoughts and I direct my feelings. It's the free will principle. And all of our life is based on this. If we do not accept the free will principle, we believe that we are under the domain of authorities or providence, or then we take away what's basically that which makes us human. Is we have the privilege of choosing our thoughts and directing our feelings. Again, I know this sounds perhaps overly simplistic, but think of how many times during the day I forget this, and I'm talking about me personally. Like, who put that chair in my way? And what, it's like my life is being directed by circumstances outside of me. So I'd prefer that you don't believe me. This is not a matter of taking my word for this. Everything that we do in this course is going to work a lot better if you take it, work with it, and get to it on your own. Find your own path to holding on to this.